The 70% rule is a game changer. If overthinking were an Olympic sport, you'd have the gold medal by now. Does that sound about right? You have a decision to make, something important, maybe even life changing. So you analyze it. You consider every possible angle, every potential outcome, every way it could go right, but mostly every way it could go wrong. You dive deep into the research, you seek opinions, you create pro and con lists, and you wait for a sign. But then what happens? Nothing. Days, weeks, months pass, and you're still standing in the exact same place, stuck, paralyzed, exhausted by your own thoughts. Overthinking feels like being responsible, like ensuring you don't mess things up. But let's call it what it really is. It's fear. Fear of making the wrong choice, fear of looking foolish, fear of failing, fear of starting and realizing that you don't have what it takes. And that fear, it's lying to you. Because the truth is, sitting in indecision won't protect you from failure. It just guarantees you'll never move forward. So today, we're breaking that cycle. We're cutting through the noise, we're simplifying the process, and we're helping you take real, confident action without getting lost in the spiral of overthinking. So let's start with why this happens in the first place. There are a few major culprits. First, the fear of failure. Somewhere along the way, you started believing that making the wrong choice is worse than making no choice at all. That if you mess up, it means you're not capable, or worse, it reflects on your worth. So instead of taking the risk, you sit in limbo, convincing yourself that thinking about it just a little bit longer will lead you to the perfect answer, except it never does. Second is our need for 100% clarity before moving forward. You want to know beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is the right decision before you commit. You crave certainty. But here's the problem: certainty isn't a prerequisite for action, it's the result of action. You don't get clarity before you move, you get clarity by moving. The third thing is perfectionism. You tell yourself you'll take action as soon as you have the perfect plan, the perfect timing, the perfect circumstances, the perfect conditions where success is all but guaranteed. And because these conditions never actually exist, you never start. Finally, decision fatigue. You're overwhelmed, mentally exhausted from making countless small choices every single day. So when big decisions come up, your brain taps out. It can't handle another thing. So it loops the same thoughts over and over and over without resolving anything. Does that sound familiar? Honey, I've been there. As a coach, I've worked with countless women who felt paralyzed by their own thoughts. So now that we know why this happens, let's talk about how to break the cycle. First, we're going to shift from fear to faith in the process. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need a 100% guarantee. What you do need is to take the next step with the information that you have right now. So instead of asking, what if I fail? Ask this: what if this teaches me something I couldn't have learned any other way? Because every step forward, even the messy ones, those move you closer to where you need to be. Remember, trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. Second, we're going to make decisions faster. If you want to stop overthinking, you have to stop treating every decision like it's life or death. Not every choice requires weeks of deliberation. The 70% rule is a game changer. If you're at least 70% sure about a decision, make it. Make it and move forward. Waiting for absolute certainty is just procrastination in disguise. Third, we're going to break the loop with small, immediate action. Overthinking, it thrives in inaction. So the longer you wait, the harder it gets. Instead of obsessing over the perfect way to start, just start. One step, one phone call, one email, one decision, one imperfect, messy, but real action that actually moves you out of your head and into progress. Thinking about it won't change your life. Action will. Finally, I want you to follow this simple framework: pray, decide, and act. Pray for peace, not perfection. Make the best decision with what you have. Then step forward in action, trusting that you'll have what you need when you get there. Quick check in. What's something that you've been overthinking right now? Drop it in the comments and let's commit to taking action together this week. You don't have to overthink your way into the right path. You just need to start walking. If you're done letting overthinking run the show, hit that subscribe button because around here we're about action, not endless analysis.